Hey y'all, this is Anthony.
I'm Eric.
We decided to go on a field trip today. Sometimes we just got to get out of the shop and go do something fun. And one of the coolest guitar shops anywhere around here is about 45 minutes away. It's called Main Stage Music. It's owned by our friend Brad Putt, who we've known for a really, really long time. And you're going to see, he's a crazy guy. When we come into his shop, if he'll let us back in his secret stash area, you'll maybe get to see some really cool guitars, some vintage toys. He's probably going to be back there watching pro wrestling on his, we call it the YouTubes. He's going to be back there watching something crazy on his computer, and he's just a fun guy, and he's got an awesome shop, and we love to go and visit him. And we also buy our shipping boxes from him. Brad gets a good deal on shipping boxes, so it's a good reason to go over and visit him sometimes. So, hey, y'all enjoy the video and enjoy the scenery too.
For that thing. I was hoping you'd jump.
There he is, that's the man right there. The one and only Bradley Putt.
How are y'all doing?
How are you doing?
My
Good to see you,
man.
bud.
Yeah, absolutely.
How you doing,
How you
friend?
doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Like that shirt.
You do?
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what.
So we needed a break from the shop today, and it's always our favorite shop to come to. How far are you from us? Like, what, 40 minutes maybe? Something like that?
Maybe you drive like y'all do.
Yeah, we drive
I'd say
pretty
only
fast.
about 25 minutes, you know. But you drive them Mopars, and so they
Dukes of Hazzard it over
I was
here.
gonna say it takes your distance a little longer.
You have anything really cool and new?
Man, every day. Not a day doesn't go by that something's not cool
I'm just
and
gonna
new.
take a walk down the. This is the coolest shop around for sure. Tons and tons of pedals.
The guitar, one-to-one, spot accurate to a 1957. And of course, blonde, this is the Elvis one, okay? So, long live the king, right? And, but then they take and slow bake it in this oven called an autoclave that basically bakes all the wood. And it gives it a little bit of a darker tint to it. Then the guys at Murphy Lab do all the little intricate dings and so on, but we wanted them not to beat the tar out of it, because who beats the tar out of a J200, you know? But they did an incredible job of the checkering and all the right kind of wear. I know.
See that in the reflections.
It's legit.
Aging is top notch.
Yeah, I mean, it's very accurate to what an old guitar should look like. So this one came in, this is their 57 reissue. But then just this morning, popped in this guy right here.
Oh wow!
Luster back. So this is the inspired by, which is their higher end run of the 1957 J200. So with this guy, it features the same woods and materials, even the same headstock shape. Look at that neck.
Oh, wow.
This thing is awesome.
Beautiful.
And so they use the organic glues, the dovetail neck set, basically all the same stuff that people love to brag on with their, you know, $6,000+ Gibsons. It even has an LR Bags Element VTC system already built in. Comes with the case and everything. Dude, it's great. It's $1,500.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I know.
That person
It was almost in tune out of the box. Here's another thing that.
All right, we're getting taken into the secret space.
Oh yeah.
Brad gets tons of walk-in people that just bring the craziest stuff in. He's gonna show us something he says we've never seen before.
That's perfect.
Hey, tell us about Rex and the Ramblers.
So in 1949, my grandfather, who is a radio DJ and professional musician, his band is called Rex and the Ramblers. His radio name was Rex King, and that drum is a original. I guess that one would be a Leedy and Stroop, which is a solid one-ply kick drum with actual calf skin heads from the 40s. Anyways, so we adopted that name for our bluesabilly band as a little bit of a tribute to my grandfather. All right, so in 1960, Gibson decided we're changing the shape of the iconic Les Paul. And they changed it to a shape that Les Paul didn't approve and didn't like. But that first year, 1961, they kept the colorway, they kept everything about it, but changed the shape. I never knew this existed because the TV model for the SGs were white. But just the tail end of 1961, they used the same TV yellow finish that they used on the ones that we were so this guitar only existed for a matter of months in this colorway. And this one was the original owner. It's the strap, everything. He got it when he was 11 years old. And then, you know, can't play anymore, and now it's part of the wood pile. So, super cool guitar though.
This is not being sold, right?
Nah. It's just too hip.
That is super cool.
Great shape too for, you know, belonging to an 11-year-old. My kids would have destroyed that thing after a couple of.
True. Yeah, that's good.
I had to look it up. I thought it was refinished, but yeah, just a very scarce thing to find. So yeah, it's pretty neat.
Never seen that.
We might as well show you something else you've never seen.
All right.
Being that we're on a roll here.
Well, I've never went in anybody's shop and seen an eagle, a furry eagle head. That's something new.
The case. Martin guitars also didn't have serial numbers until the late 1800s, and they started in the 8,000 range because from 1833 till about 1885, they just figured that they made about 8,000 guitars. So this guitar was purchased from an estate out of Sewanee, Tennessee in 1880. And this one is a Martin New York. This is a Style 2 42. which
Tell
means
us about this bridge.
that bridge is ivory. Everything that's white on this guitar is actually made from elephant ivory, which of course is cruel nowadays to think about, but back in those days, this predates plastic. So to get the they used ivory, which I don't like, but it's truth. But there are, I think, 6 of these known to exist. What I thought was interesting about this is that you've got Tennessee coming out of an absolutely horrific civil war, and some guy says, you know, honey, you need a very ornate guitar for the parlor. And so he bought her one. But yeah, this came out of a very old estate. It took us over a year to get it restored. The back and sides are Brazilian rosewood. Of course, the top is spruce from the Adirondack Forest of New York. Ivory bindings, all that intricate color matched abalone shell. And you got the original keys on it, which are extremely scarce to find. Because again, no plastic.
It's hard to capture it on camera, but it's a really nice pearl. You can see it. It almost looks white on the camera, but in person it's beautiful.
It's pretty wild. Of course, they used guts for strings on this, which we're not going to use sheep intestines anymore, so.
It sounds so full for being so tiny.
This isn't actually the C.F. Martin, New York. Pretty neat little piece of local history, so love that. More about that, I would love to.
All right, Brad,
more.
tell me about these sneakers.
So those are pretty cool. Nowadays we live in a world where there are so many mashups from Michael Jordan to whoever. I think even Yeezy had shoes, but that never existed before this right here. This was the Run DMC, which is of course an early hip hop rap group. And Adidas knew the impact that they had, so they said, let's make these guys some shoes because it's going to sell sneakers for us. And this guy bought these, never took the tag off, never wore them, and and we'll just say I tend to attract weird stuff. And so yeah, so there's some original Run DMC Adidas Superstars, they're called.
I told you guys, when you come here, you're gonna see stuff. It's the weirdest, crazy stuff. That's why we like coming over here so much.
Oh yeah.